brand new in due time, be breaking out bread. Living life in life terms, gotta do. Cause things in the past might come back and hunt you. The way you started out, the way you fought about. Avoided all the haters cause you took a different route. You suffered from the loss, you ate from the pain. With all the death you kept a step and yet you still remain. So let's smoke, sit back and do a toast. Not my family but you know to me it's King Flow. Yo, this is for my kinfolk. This is for my kinfolk. This is for my kinfolk. This is for my kinfolk.
Yo. What's the deal? What's the deal, good people? Cut out some of this background music. Hey, can y'all hear me on here? Let's try and see if y'all can hear me or not. Good people, I hope y'all having a blessed day today. First, I'd like to give praise to my higher power, who I wish to call my God. Get this straight. Rest in peace, Shaquilla Robinson. Rest in peace, Takeoff. I had a topic today, right, that I wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about was at first I thought about interracial relationships. Then I just put interracial period. You know what I'm saying about what's going on today. You know. But I came to a conclusion that, you know what I'm saying, before, you know what I'm saying, before anything becomes all right in our life, we got to be all right. We procrastinate. We condone bull BS. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of us not thinking about change. So I kind of like changed my my topic today. You feel me? So food for thought topic today is self-preservation. And what does it mean to you? You feel me? Because we get energy to the wrong shit, y'all, for real, man. You know what I'm saying? We condone the wrong stuff, man. Especially as an adult, man. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at the news today, man. You know, there was some people on there, they trying to stop black people from coming in their stores. They're trying to stop interracial couples on getting married. You know, they wouldn't even let these black people up in the bookstore. And that's the place they say if you want to hide something from a black person, that's where you can hide it from in the book. But you know, they can let these people in the thing. Now they're in the Supreme Court talking about Santa Claus and all this and how them people don't want black kids, you know what I'm saying, sitting on, you know what I'm saying, Santa Claus lap and going to Santa Claus functions and stuff like that. You know, Justice Ketanji Brown even said something. She said it's getting out of hand. She said if I let this go through or whatever, because you know they fighting for that right now today. She said what I'm gonna see in the window next. A sign that say no blacks allowed. You know what I'm saying? I pointed that out one day on my page. You know, cause you know the kid be playing the game, so you know I sit down and I monitor him at times. You know, while he be on the internet or the games and stuff, cause I know all types of stuff goes on the game and stuff. So he playing the game, but in the act what was the name of the what was the name of that game, baby boy? Mafia?
Oh yeah, Mafia.
Mafia? Yeah.
Mafia 3.
Okay, Mafia 3. So I'm watching him, cause you know what I'm saying, I got a couple of TVs that we look at, you know what I'm saying? While he play the game, I'll be looking at TV, but I just happen to glance down to see, you know what I'm saying, you know, how far he got on the game. He come to this store in the corner as a you know what I'm saying, a game figure, a cartoon figure. And I recognize something right off the back when he walked in front of the store, man, on the video games. In the store window on the video games. They had no color allowed. And I don't know what would possess them to put that on a video game. You know what I'm saying? Our kids play the video games every day. We really don't even be knowing because it ain't our criteria. But I see people adding little stuff into these video games and things like that. You know what I'm saying? That I think parents should, you know what I'm saying, probably monitor and take a look at. Because, I ain't sit down and question my kid, but he know exactly about what I'm talking about. Yeah, the sign in the window said no colors allowed. See, it's getting to the end. Hey, Tiffany, how you doing, sweetheart? Yeah, and right now, man, I don't know, man, but you know what I'm saying. Our culture need to be on cold yellow, man, for real. They need to be on cold yellow, cause you never know what's gonna get ready and take place, man. You know what I'm saying? You got the orange man meeting with the Nazis. You even got them in Kanye West, right? What he write that for? I don't know, man. But you know what I'm saying? You can be illiterate to the facts so much. Man, it's getting crazy, man. I'm telling y'all. And why those people thinking and making up these laws and stuff like that, the people I know ain't even thinking about it, man. They don't even look at the news, man. I look at the news every day. You know, I like what's going on around me and shit like that. Your hood is just a little motherfucking hood now. It's a place bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? That's just a portion of what comes down from the top. That's why I look at the news. To be prepared on what's coming and what's going on around me. I want to know if it's rain and goddamn it fire. You feel me? You know, I'm pro information. And there comes a time when we got to get serious about life and stop giving bullshit passes. You get passes to bullshit, y'all. You give a motherfucker a pass for doing something wrong to somebody else. You give a person a pass for saying something wrong to somebody else. Or treating somebody a different. We don't even we fighting our motherfucking self, man. Why these people here trying to kill us? Well, annihilate us. Y'all not even paying no attention because y'all so stuck on y'all self and on y'all ways and shit. And soon some shit happen to y'all want to blame the government and all the white people and y'all want to fight and cuss them out and all that shit instead of educating yourself. What type of person do that make you? You're not doing what you're supposed to do. Because you're giving breath to bullshit every day, all day. Now these people don't want us to vote. They don't want our kids to learn from their history in school. You know, they was trying to stop the marriages and all this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Now what's next? We can't go in stoves, certain stoves, if people don't want us up in there. You know, I think about a whole lot of shit, and I'm tired, man. Women coming up missing from our neighborhood and shit, never to be found. But ain't nobody concerned. They concerned about partying and all this other shit while the sister's missing. Y'all don't know if people coming in our city taking girls and woo out the band and taking them out to the rural areas. Y'all don't, man. Y'all ain't getting it, man. Y'all is not getting it. Y'all too focused on y'all motherfucking self, man, to even focus on life or what somebody else think of y'all or how y'all look in front of other people and shit like that. That don't mean nothing, man. We all the same person in the inside. Sometimes I get tired, man. I get tired. I get tired of people blaming other people. I get tired of people blaming white people. I get tired of people blaming the federal government, the city, when they ain't doing shit. You know, you can quick to turn the buck, to flip the light switch when you ain't doing shit and put it on somebody else. Cause your motherfucking life ain't working out cause you don't fuck up your life. Excuse my language. But this is a grown site. This is an adult site. No kids allowed. This is this is a podcast where you can come on and express your views to get each other in order. You know what I'm saying? To focus on our well-being and things like that. But ain't nobody paying attention to the podcast because everybody think about the motherfucker self. You feel me? Unless something wrong, then they need you. And there gotta be some tough love up in here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, this is his home because I'm a part of this too. You know, I'm the same color. I come from the same places and everything. I don't feel I should be treated the same way as everybody else. That's how I feel. But not only do I feel that way, I do what's right and I do the right thing, man. I respect any and everybody. I don't forsake no one because you never know down the line what that person gonna mean to you. People walking around with a lot of hate in their heart, hate the system, hate white people, hate this. So what? What you gonna change? Cause you fucked up in your life. You wanna beat them up because you not learning shit? You ain't upgrade your motherfucking vocabulary or nothing like that. Enhance your thinking ability. Man, all that bullshit about, man, bullshit past me, man. I don't give a fuck who you is. If you're not doing your job, you ain't, man, I'm telling you. That's where we at today. That is where we at today. We've been talking about this for a long time. We know what we've been through. We know the struggles that don't came in our life. Who making the effort to get up and change shit? Your cussing and beating up people ain't gonna do it. When the education gonna come in? When the history and everything? When we gonna get to teaching our kids and everything? I'm sorry, but I don't need no friends. I don't need no motherfucker with me that's thinking another way, except the right way. Because when shit go wrong, he gonna think the wrong way at me. You know, I'm not dying off from no friendship or nothing like that. I really good by myself. Everybody ain't gonna keep going through all this validation type shit with you people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to call nobody dumb or nothing like that. I don't point the fingers, but if the shoe fit, wear the motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about? And take your spot. Just stay away from Mike Larry. Because on this site right here, we give insight, sight beyond sight. You know what I'm talking about? Today, we think about shit tomorrow and 5 years down the line. We take it in consideration. You know what I'm saying? To motherfucking recycle the program, or recycle the situation, and make our corrections. It better not be another positive, man. I'm telling you, man. I know, man. And this goes strictly for the older people too. They're doing the same shit. I had to uncircle some of my role models because they not on shit. They not teaching nobody shit. You know, they hide, ducking, and dodging until they're ready for the spotlight to be on them. What you want for yourself, you gotta want for others just like us. It ain't just about you, man. We got a whole culture right here that we need to get insight to. And ain't nobody taking the time in my mother's neighborhood doing it that I see. We on the streets getting validation to all other type shit. Silly shit. But right up under our noses, they changing rules, regulations. These people don't like us. These people got all the motherfucking artillery. They got shit they made in their barn, tanks out of vans and boats and shit like that. Well, y'all ain't got shit, man. Y'all ain't built shit. Excuse my French. What have we done? What could we say? We don't even bring up our older people that don't invented things, stoplight and all. We don't even bring those people up, man. So what am I asking you what the fuck you do for? You can't get the next man credit for saving yours. But you know, this is where the separation started, right here. Tough love, for real. I'm gonna let you know. It's crazy. You know, once was a time when we knew everybody in the neighborhood. And we knew somebody knew if they did come in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You had a few to, you know what I'm saying, about to get them to, you know what I'm saying, identify itself or whatever, what you here for, who you here to see. At least we had justice, man, when we was organized. Going to goals, you know what I'm saying? Going to do the proper challenge and all that. With respect, with discipline and all that shit. Nowadays, man, mama's running wild, man. Nobody get a pass today, huh? That's what it's coming to. Ain't nobody getting no pass. Kids get it just like the women and the men and everybody else. But what's happening is, yeah, it's changing. And you better pick a side. When people don't want you, they want to be segregated. You know what I'm talking about? I was going to get on interracial relationship. People say we shouldn't have did that. Me, I say when the lights out, everybody the same color. If you ask me, with the same bodily fluids and the same, you know what I'm saying, organs. So what do going with somebody lighter than you or darker than you got to do with humanity? We live for to be versatile with each other, right? And not secluded. Because when you get secluded, it turns into cults. And that's what we don't want. The Chinese against the Latinos against the blacks against the whites. And you know what I'm saying? That's how it'll be. Confrontational. And if it get like that, you know who got all the power, right? You know why you can't go to the gun store and buy a gun? or ammunition. Ain't no ammunition. What happened when the shit hit the fan? What happened? Then what you gonna say? Motherfuckers get to acting dumb. Man, I ain't. You so smart though. You so smart about life, but you ain't got nowhere in life. Joe smart ass. You got to ask for everything. But they ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out. But you can validate all this bullshit that's happening on the street. You can give a person a pass cause they need it and shit, and they hurt another person and all that type of shit. Motherfuckers talking about they upright. Upright where? Motherfucker up, down. I ain't got no time to be sugarcoating shit to grown people. Some of you young motherfuckers growner than me. And don't want to listen, but you want everybody to listen to you when you crack a motherfucking joke. If you was a motherfucking joking, you would be rich. You would be on stage as a comedian, cracking jokes in the same. You're going to be doing that shit at 45 in the same spot. Goofy. And this shit got me hot, man, because these are my people. A part of my culture. But it is a difference. When they look at you and look at me, it's a difference. It's a difference. Believe that. We get power to the wrong shit and we let the wrong shit slide. Invalidate it. We condone it. Even for our kids and everything. Without teaching them what's right. What type of parent is that? When you gonna make it to a point where a motherfucker ain't got nothing to say about you? Could you make it to that point? Do you have it up in you? Could you keep everything aligned in your life, right in your life, without no BS? There's a lot of things going on, man. They're taking the history books and people from all nationality books that they don't wrote took time out to write for some clearance to feed their family for livelihood, and then they threw their books out of school so the kids can't read them. They trying to get rid of our black history like we were never hung, our women were never raped, kids misused. They don't want our kids to learn that. No, they don't want their kids to learn that. They don't want to be put in this position. Y'all acting just like the motherfuckers. Do wrong, but don't want your name heard. Don't want to talk about it. But you can take 2 hours to talk about another motherfucker and what they doing wrong. You feel me? Do your part. What part you playing in whatever you doing? You feel me? What part is you playing? Because your part reflect on everybody too. You know what I'm saying? Seeing is just seeing. Hearing is just hearing. And we let shit go past. We give it a pass. We give our buddies a pass for doing dumb shit and all that type of shit. Ain't no stand-up guys around me. Ain't no stand-up guys. On the real. Some see but don't see, and some hear but don't hear. That's what it is. Nobody's talking about they real. Ain't no real man. Okay? This Mike Larry. You feel me? I don't even know what you think about me. You can say anything about my name, but what I stand for is different. My cause is different from yours. You here for destruction. I'm here to live. Now, I gotta sit down and talk to a motherfucker and put him in a hot seat like a little kid and stuff. But they don't like that. They don't want to hear that. They're gonna act out about that. Cause the truth hurt. And they can't stand to hear it. But hey, you ain't gonna whoop my ass. Cause I'm right about shit. If it's too hot, get out the kitchen like you've been doing. Out of sight, out of mind, for real. On the real. If you never heard it, you're hearing it today. Out of sight, out of mind. If you're not thinking about me, I'm not thinking about you. Real talk. I got mine, get yours. But in order to do that, you got to get your head right. And it don't take nobody else. It takes self. You play your part. You know what I'm saying? Because when the shit hit the fan and boil down, you got to take your own weight. In any type of process, at any job, in any altercation or whatever, you got to take your own weight. It ain't gonna be no mother right there with you. The hell. It just get me mad, man. How people glorify shit. The wrong shit. How people settle for less. How could you settle for less, man? You should want the best for yourself and your family. The shit we doing right now is basic. Running the streets, smoking and shit. Man, we do that shit every day. Every day. Even more on our birthday. What the fuck is we celebrating when we do it every day? I see where they get the pagan stuff at. Pagan. A spiritual person who validates themselves and praises and gives power to not one God, but several. Sometimes material things like gold, money, cars. Man, that shit gonna be here before you. Ain't no love, cause it's gonna break down. What's it gonna take to fix them motherfuckers? Self. And it's crazy, man. My people though. They set good examples for their kids and all that type of shit, you know, rock the band, blah, they can be good role models. They be preaching, practicing what they preach and shit like that. Man, that shit sound crazy, don't it? I'm probably talking like a fish to some people and shit. They don't understand what I'm talking about. They mind only goes so far as the streets. When y'all break in all the stores and tear the motherfuckers down, what's gonna happen next? Where you gonna go next? Where can you be accepted next? Ain't no motherfucker gonna want you around them. Toxic. Motherfuckers wanna live today. But everybody wanna jump into conclusion. Cause they got these motherfucking self-centered ways. It's their way or the highway. Really? Man, you talking loud and you ain't saying shit, man. Real talk. Now what's the validation out here? It's crazy, man. I want to get thumbs up to the people that's out there doing what they need to do for the people. You know what I'm saying? And right now, you know what I'm saying? They doing what they want. They don't have to do it if they don't want to. I said need because they felt it's a need right now. Because there's a lot of people our color are suffering. And we walking right over their ass. Stepping on them and everything, man. Just because we pretending to be somebody that we not. I saw a dude on the platform that put a gun tattoo on his face. For what? Tell him I'm gonna go to the army. He's scared as hell. No. Send him overseas. He don't want to go. But he comfortable with hurting his own. He comfortable with laying his brother down in the hood, the one that stayed next door to him that he been knowing all his life. Because he found out he can get the best of them now. So he finna front him off in front of a lot of people, especially females. Steve is thinking, man, that's how people are. They'll backdoor you in a minute. Call themselves your friend, but with backdoor, man, you can say one thing, got them in a relationship over with, just like they female relationships. People out here trying to pick perfect people to be around and all this type of shit, knowing that they ain't no good. Once you put your name on something and sign that piece of paper, you're supposed to be dedicated into what you're doing. Because you took the time to pick up that pen and put it on black and white. You can say and don't mean to say some shit. But when you put it down on pen and paper, it's a fact of what you're thinking about or what you're writing about. And it can go a long way. It leads to a paper trail. A paper trail of the shit that you've been doing, the shit that you've been turning down, the wicked ways, all that shit. It's a paper trail. Me, I don't forget nothing. Some of the people I call my best friends say fuck me. You feel me? But you know what? That's their prerogative. That's what they want to do. I'm different. You see, I ain't got a lot of kicking. If I don't fuck with you, I don't want to fuck with you. For real. I find me another category. I don't try to fit in and shit. Not even if my best friend with the people and shit. Man, you go ahead and enjoy yourself with them people, man. I can go over here to my best friend. Don't nobody got to be validated right there. We ain't got to look at each other sideways. It ain't got to be no conflict or nothing like that. Because I don't give a solution to the problem. I don't walk away from it. You know? I could have poured gasoline on the situation and went into bullshit with the person. And prolonged some shit that might take some hours. It might take some days, years. It might never get straight during our lifetime. But you got to think you put yourself in that position. That's the same one that got the liver that you need to stay alive, that you despise. Don't fuck up your blessing, people. I'm let you know, Rick. You don't get no better than this. You've been asking for help a long time. You've been asking for people to talk to a long time, to express views, to talk about things that ain't right. I'm here. And by the personal relationship that I got with my father, you've been had plenty of chances. He sent you plenty of chances to get up out of that hole. But you were so distracted on BS and shit in the streets, you let it ride right back. Now you wake up with a mind frame of don't know shit and don't know what you're gonna do. So you take a walk outside. And any way the wind blows is cool with you. Until that person walk up on you and say, here, man, I got your bus fare. Come go down here with me, fill out these applications. No, man, I ain't got my ID. Ooh. You ain't got no ID, man. You ain't trying to do shit. You a John Doe. Jane Doe, John Doe, whatever. Something happens to you on the street, they gonna throw you on another 1,000 bodies. Throw your ass up at the top. That won't be a proper preservation for nobody going out. You know what I'm saying? Going home, celebrating. You know what I'm saying? You got people out here ain't doing dirt and shit like that, think they the baddest persons on, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't got no insurance. How y'all families let y'all kids and shit go out there doing things like that without no insurance? How they gonna get buried? Because you gotta know, goddamn it, when they leave out the door and you know what they own, they taking a chance of not coming back to that damn door. Don't just think that the person gonna go out and bring money in and come in with good shit and shit like that. That person might not make it in. You know, that's how I think. I got cameras in my crib. I wait on them motherfuckers coming, Joe. On my life. He can't leave off the block. I'm not gonna let him leave. I'm not. Let him come in my house. He welcome. You're not gonna leave. Bet you won't leave this man. Self-preservation. You know, I built what I got today. From nothing. From nothing. Oh, you already know, because I used to hang with some of you guys and shit. Y'all know my MO. And you know what the good part about it? Can't nobody over there say shit about me. Nothing. And that's the way you want to be. Somebody do say something, you know what I'm saying, they working with feelings. Because they can't beat me and do the things that I do. To have the mind that I have to think about shit. You know what I'm saying? To conquer shit, to create shit. I don't even carry money. That's how cold I am. I don't even carry money. I come in, I put my wallet down. If I got money in my pocket, I put that down. You feel me? Oh, both of my family members walk past that shit. Woo woo. If they can look and see and count it, they can count it, whatever and shit like that. But that's all they gonna do. Everybody not like that. To where they can be comfortable and put your stuff down and don't even have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, it coming up missing or nothing like that. Nobody taking it. Because everybody's straight. If everybody's straight, shit, no worries. Everybody taken care of, no worries. Man, you know, a lot of people hurt me so much because, you know, I be wanting to go to establishments, black owned. I be wanting to go shopping at stores, black owned. I like to go to black owned places with dignity and decency at the establishment. It's hard to do among us. Because everybody working with feelings, everybody spoiled, thinking motherfuckers supposed to give them something, they supposed to have something and shit like that. We can't even get along. Like we say, crabs in a barrel. As soon as a man like me, you know what I'm saying, get an idea to get up in life and bring some people with me and shit, climbing up out of the barrel, another motherfucker that I know that don't grew up with me don't pull me down, back down, because they figure they should be before me. But they ain't doing no homework. They out playing. They out having fun. They want the crowd to focus on them. They patting themselves on the back. Then you got the other, I really believe it's true. Erica Badu said it. 85% of people are followers. Let me know I ain't following. Blend in with the conversation. Let me know you're not a follower. You feel me? 85% of people are followers. 15% are leaders and creators. Then you got 5% that just observe. They look at the whole big picture. They look at how the rich man getting richer and the poor man getting poor, how they treat each other. The motherfucker observing and knowing it. You get information from both sides, analyzing it. %85 ain't concerned. They'll follow any fucking thing. But you know who is concerned? Those leaders and those creators. Those are the ones concerned about the ones that's observing. Because these people can see how wrong, they can see how we doing people and shit like that. Those knowledgeable people. Those also the people that observing to a certain amount of extent that they're gonna pass us up, the leaders. They're gonna become leaders. They're gonna become creators. And that's something that the leaders and creators don't know. They want to stay on top. They want to get orders. They want shit to go their way. They want to be the ones that send them on. Y'all can't see it though. Y'all can't see it coming. It's coming though. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? Separation of a whole civilization. Man, we need salvation today. We need unity today. Because when the shit hit the fan, I'm going to be honest. I consider myself to be the smartest. You know, that's in my circle though. You can say the same thing in your circle. But it's coming. And we not prepared. We don't have shit. If it did come to that, what do we got? Y'all taking all the guns on the streets, getting them taken by those people. They send that shit to the rural areas. Think they burning them motherfuckers down or whatever, melting them down, whatever. Come in the hood. Give you $50. They got a donation center. Bring your heater down here, we'll give you something for it. You don't see that shit nowhere else though, do you? Only in the black neighborhood, right? You only see it in the black neighborhood. Y'all gotta excuse my thinking, cause you know what I'm saying, I'm just like that. You know? Nobody's thinking about affirmative action. All our guys in prison, all they gotta do is let them out. They can just open up the fucking gate for them. But they in rural areas, you know. Prison in the middle of big ass vacant lots. You know what's outside the lot? People that go hunting every day around the prison, shooting deers and shit like that. Game. Y'all know what game means, right? Yeah. You gang, you gonna be gang for another motherfucker to hunt. You got the police got all your guns. You don't took everything. You don't downed your brothers, beat your sister. If it do happen, who you expecting to ride with you 50-50, 100% or whatever? Because it's gonna happen. How you gonna protect your family when it comes to your house? You forgot you don't took your gun out trying to be a superstar and get the, you know what I'm saying, and they don't took your gun. We don't got no stores. We couldn't get ready for a major war. We don't even got motherfucking canned goods and all the perishables and shit like that that keep us alive. A bunker or nothing like that. You people not thinking, man. These people over there on the other side, they building all type of shit. Making boats out of bathtubs. Making cars out of motherfucking shopping cart buggies. These people flying drones. Putting M60s on motherfucking F-150s. Turning tractors into tanks. What you black people doing, man? Besides jumping around like a motherfucking clown or a monkey on top of somebody's car. Man, if the shoe fit, wear it. You know what I'm saying? Right now, today, you're powerless. Just like myself. You powerless over the shit I got to say. Because it ain't a damn thing you can say to make me change my mind. So deal with what you got to deal with. And accept the fact. You powerless that I love you like that, but you don't even like me. You can't do shit about it. Me saying I love you. And that's the power that we have. We can overlook shit and still go about our day and still be successful. Still take care of our family. But we let little shit validate us and live rent free for months, years, until we die about our own. Everybody talk a good game, but they don't. All of us say they want to help, and all this type of shit. Yeah, okay. Help yourself. I don't see you passing out shit or nothing like that. I don't see you passing out no advice. I don't see you helping nobody. Every time I see you, you got your black ass up there, dressed up, going out, doing good and shit with a good message. Like you're doing something, man. Come on, man. Put some people up here to give you some recognition on what you do. I feel I can't be fake, man. I got to give it to you in a row. Any other way, I'll be beating around the bush. I'll be falling into formalities, saying shit that ain't even true. Shit that I don't even mean. That ain't me. I'm here because I care for my culture and I care for my people. You can say what you want to say until you catch up with me. That's when I'm gonna start listening. All the other bullshit can go out one in and out the other. All that good talk you be talking about and all that shit, that don't mean nothing. Because I see you on here. I see you on here. You think about so much of a bruise in your body. You ain't got time for this shit. You trying to think of how high could you get? How drunk could you get? But in nationality, y'all, everybody know that shit fucks them up. But they want to consume more. Even when it's up in them already. They want more. Hey man, we some cold-hearted people, Joe. Straight up, Joe. We some cold-hearted people. And it's one thing that I feel that's not going on. Ain't nobody using their third eye, nothing. Motherfuckers walking around here with blinds on, like horses, with no way to turn. Follow as you do. Follow. Be a follower. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say, you know what I'm saying, to sue somebody for what I'm saying because I'm talking about them and shit like that. I don't know what to say. Except it's true. It's real talk. It's shit that you can't change. It's shit coming your way. You notice when you growing up in it, pimp, bad motherfucker, pretty female, dressed up guy, woo woo woo, back in the days and shit. And you see him today, the motherfuckers up under a freeway. It can happen. It can happen. Motherfuckers get exercise to that anyway. They stand in front of liquor stores and beds at a young age. So they already working with that. They giving that power. The shit y'all doing, giving each other power. Everybody drinking and shit every day and shit, thinking they look good and shit like that, man. That fucking alcohol fucking y'all face and shit up. Motherfucking color coming off your face. So I don't know what, man. Everybody mirror busted in this motherfucker or something. Like don't nobody look in the mirror no more. We need to get ourselves together, man. You know, what's don't happen already. These people can't change nothing. This don't get too far now. We here. Started from the bottom. Ain't no place to go but up. Some people gonna go back down, but ain't no place to go but up. If you're not educating yourself, you're not putting your best foot forward, you're not shining a light on the situation and sharing with others, you condemn. They say we already a pagan because we idolize jewelry, cars, parties, guns, stripper poles, drugs. That's why God mad. Because we giving all that shit attention and we ain't paying no attention to him. You feel me? Told you about the cult. I told you about the Bible. How they want you bringing Christmas trees in your house. No tree out the forest to decorate it or nothing like that. Mistletoe or whatever. Shit. People really don't got tricked around this motherfucker. People send little babies outside under the tree with lights and shit. Who sends a baby outside? Decoration with a baby outside. Yeah, they got us, man. They got us. We doing two things at one time. We celebrating the life of Jesus Christ and Santa Claus fat ass. You know the one that we want you to sit on his lap and all that type of stuff. Everybody made the ritual of sitting on the man's lap. Dude with the white beard. Deep down inside, you know it's supposed to be white too, don't you? With a hood. But sometimes shit go with people's head. They ain't gonna figure it out. But yeah, False followers. False followers walking around with 5, 6, 7 gods that they give power to, that they idolizing, that they praying for. And you know what? They dedicated. So they consider their religion because they do it every year. Put a stamp on it. Look at the holidays. Go on your dictionary. Look it up. Look at all the holidays that pagans celebrate. You know the people that God didn't want to mess with? That told not to take trees in their house and all that type of stuff? Yeah, those people. People that go to church. You give more to Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Labor Day, than to God. All he asks you for is just to think right, live life accordingly. The Bible, biblical instructions before leaving earth. Instructions. Bible with words putting in and taking out. But you got some Caucasians don't even like black people, but godly. They don't like other nationalities, but godly. Explain. You know, it's hard to understand him, man. It's hard to understand us because we the ones that's lacking. What's going on with us? We like fucking kids, man. We come outside and want to look for play all the time. We want to play all the time. We want to have fun all the time and shit. With nothing to contribute back in a positive way. Why should I be okay? Why shouldn't I be upset? Just something to take a look at, y'all. Y'all fucking up. Y'all probably never had nobody give it to y'all like that, but I'm gonna give it to you. Y'all fucking up. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? You ignoring the situation. Shit gonna get real hard for people. I'm telling you. I'm telling you this. It's a fact. You know. My thoughts always been on point because I always thought 5 years down the line what we gonna be, what we gonna have, what we gonna been established. You know, what goals have we gonna been on set, you know what I'm saying, for our family and for our kids. Ain't shit taking place right now. But despise, hating, killing, back going. You see, put it like this. Y'all prove the motherfucking people right about the word black, okay? Black is evil, huh? Black Friday, blackout, black eye, all type of black shit. Y'all letting them people know they right, huh? Cause y'all doing dumb shit to each other. Dumb shit in y'all neighborhood. Y'all tear up y'all neighborhood. Spray paint on the wall, all type of shit. Parents don't care. Well, I ain't gonna say parents. Some parents don't care. It's validated already to the kid. They can fuck up and not get in trouble. They can beat somebody up and not get in trouble. Steal and not get in trouble. Kill and not get in trouble. As soon as somebody slap they lip, then the parent come out My child, my child, my child. It's crazy, man. It's crazy how everybody want to be heard, but don't nobody want to do no motherfucking work. I'm the same person, goddamn it, on this computer, and when I get off, you got people get on this motherfucker and put a mask on. Kick it with them in person, goddamn it. They so disrespectful. Wash that mask, man. And most of all, we gotta take care of ourselves for real, man. You know. And what I said, you know what I'm saying, just give it a thought. Yeah, it's a lot of females missing. I mean, I saw someone on Facebook with a black female went with the white guys. I don't know if they kidnapped her or she was turning the trick. Anyway, when they got up in there, man, they had motherfucking swastikas, they had Confederate flags down in the basement. Why they hang this girl, man? He pulling her, man. I know a lot of y'all saw that video. And I'm like, is this real? She up there and dude pulling. Another white guy right there. You feel me? And people like us just look past the shit and never thought about it again. You right, man. We need to separate the devils, man, from the real. Because that's what's going on now. And that's what them people fighting for. They fighting for segregation. But you know what comes with segregation? Confrontation. War. I know we'll be the first ones. We stick with our race and everybody stick with their race. Black mother gonna do something wrong to somebody in another race. And it's gonna be a race war. Good versus evil. Orange guy trying to change the Constitution, man. They don't believe in the Constitution. They don't believe in people being free and shit. Y'all ain't listening, man. The man trying to get rid of the Constitution, man. Really? I aced the Constitution in school. The preamble, all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And the shit that he talking about don't got shit to do with the preamble. What it say? We are the people of the United States in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure tranquility to ourselves and others in posterity, do a thing to establish the Constitution of the United States of America. We had to learn that shit by heart in order to graduate from grammar school. We had to know prayer. I bet it's a lot of people know that too. They were brought up with it. Just like it's a lot of brothers know their number from penitentiary after 15, 20, 30, and 40 years. Sometimes better than they know their own name. See, you can keep talking about some shit till you condition yourself and condition your life around it. I know if I keep talking about jail, I'm gonna be there. If I keep talking about death, I'm gonna be there. If I fuck with guns and talk about guns, I'm gonna get shot. You ever talk about a person and they walk up? How you talk a person up? talk a situation up. After all, we supposed to be spiritual, right? We blend in with the, you know what I'm saying? With the world. It's funny how we could talk about shit and give it breath, and sometimes it'll happen. I just want to know why we don't talk about good shit. If we could talk shit up in our life, why we don't talk about good shit and be good to people and others, expecting the same shit to come back to us? Why we don't? Because you got sick, dumb individuals, uneducated, don't know what words mean and shit like that. You got to know what a word mean to analyze it and to put it to use. But if you don't know what the word mean and you can't pronounce it or don't know, you know what I'm saying? It's out of your hands. You are known as an animal that draws instincts. Any way the wind blows is cool with you. Because you never learned. That put you with that 85% of followers. Because you're a follower. You ain't trying to do shit. So you know the outcome. Yeah. Okay, we're about to get into some of these questions that they got up here on the thing for our self-preservation. And it asks, what does it mean to lack self-preservation? And it says, self-preservation is the action of keeping yourself safe or alive in dangerous situations, often without thinking about what you are doing. You feel me? You're always supposed to have your best interest. You're always supposed to think when yourself is being put in a position that you're not used to. I did that. I went out and got high as I can every day. Not caring what was the after effects of it. You know what I'm saying? I was insane, man. And I was an addictive person. I went out robbing, stealing, all that type of shit every day from the projects. I done been to every suburb around Chicago, everywhere. I done been everywhere outside of Chicago, around. Yeah, I've been to a few places, seen the thing, been through situations and everything. You know, I call it learning from my mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Whatever mistake it was, just a learning process. You know. But you're supposed to mean everything to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be a class A citizen to yourself. Yeah. Okay. The second question says, how do you practice self-preservation? Right here, they got 1 through 5 down here. Number 1, it says, find your happy place. Number 2 says, meditation. It isn't just for the hippy dippy. Number 3, mind games. You don't need them. 4, water yourself. Flower / child. In other words, ascensions. Grow. That's what ascension stands for. It stands for growth. It means to rise to the highest of your height. In the streets, it means to come up. With a good outlook on life. So when you talk about that, when you talk about self-preservation, it says water yourself. Because you're dehydrated of knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Water yourself. Just like the plants. Plants laughing at you, and everything on earth comes from the plants. I just happen to be a gardener. I give my plants the right sunlight at the time that they need it. I give them the proper nutrients when I feed them and water. I trim, cut, talk to. I give life and I take it. I create life, opportunities, and I take it. That's the difference between me and you. Yeah, we come from the same place, and you don't know me. You know of me. Because if you knew me, you'd be right here with me. You feel me? Well, I'll be right there with you. But you're in a place that I don't want to come. It's too dark over there. I can't see. Can't hear. Just like everybody else. Some see but don't see. Some hear but don't hear. They validate and condone shit that people do. What they do. Laugh. Think it's funny and shit that somebody laying with their head busted open and shit that's funny. And they film them and shit. You know what I'm saying? Who are we, man? Everybody else around the world think we ain't shit. We're not trying to work. We fight each other. We robbing, killing, stealing. I'm waiting on somebody to tell me something good that we do. But I can't even do that. And ain't no sense in me getting on here talking about the topic that I was going to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Interracial relationships. We got some people so gone and didn't make it to where they don't even give a, you feel me? And that's the only way they can channel their anger and shit like that. They can't do it by learning and trying something new and shit like that. They get mad. That ain't no real motherfucking human being with no real thinking shit. They get mad and talk about people and cuss them out, blame the government and all that. Man, get your ass up out of here, boy. Fuck you doing? What is you doing to put forth to the situation? To the problem? Any solution? Your solution is fighting, killing, arguing, stumping. Come on, man. You ain't got it up here if you got to go there. You don't got it. You don't got it up here if you get mad when somebody say something to you. When somebody correct you. You can't be corrected. That's why you ain't got shit. So don't nobody want to be around it. Just like I don't want no negative motherfuckers around me, around my things and what I've built. They can't do nothing but demolish it, destruction, tear it up. It's a difference when somebody want to be a part and help grow, help expand and things like that. But we don't have those people. We have people on our side that bring us down from what we are. I think this hot seat is well deserved. That's why I put red up on the board. I'm gonna be me regardless. Upright, independent, and real fearless. You feel me? I ain't gotta doubt myself or sugarcoat or tell a person something that ain't even true and shit in order to get them to believe me. Man, he is looking at you. Bullshit ain't about nothing. Talk is cheap. It's even cheaper today. Gas went up. Crazy, man. Okay, number 5, what it says. Cleanse your body and your mind will flow. You feel me? Oh shit. You cussing somebody out when you say that because their personality and everything that them they don't got how for don't enhanced, modified, upgrade, whatever they don't did to that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? To where they can't even think about nothing but one thing. This hot, hey, this hot seat was prevalent. Straight up. Feel me? Preservation. What means self-preservation? Preservation of oneself from destruction or harm. You know, a natural or instinctive tendency to act so as to preserve one's own existence. We God's greatest creatures. We got wisdom, y'all. Animals don't. All they know is eat, kill, shit, sleep. That's the only thing they know. And if anything came in the way of them, as far as them eating, drinking, shitting, sleeping, and shit like that, wouldn't nothing change. Unless you know they're expendable. And what I say when I say expendable, it's like we can throw you in the gully and go get another. That's expendable. We can let you go. We don't need you. We can replace you. They draw instincts of things, that basic things that they have to do. Us, now we got wisdom. We got the right to think about a situation. If it's right or if it's wrong. We get to analyze it up here. We get to decide if we want to go through it or not. You know what I'm saying? We get to think if we want to put ourselves in that position. So what's wrong with our thinking out here? Why well, us thinking like animals, getting up every day doing the same thing, expecting different results? It's not gonna work out all the time. Man. Like I say, you gain. Don't say gain. You gain. You can be got. You know what I'm saying? And everybody get a turn because you is nothing. You expendable. Put your face on a t-shirt and throw them motherfucker in the corner tomorrow, the next day, after your funeral. We ain't gonna hang it up on the wall. We ain't gonna do nothing. That motherfucker in the dirty clothes. That's how much we treasure you. That's how much we care for you. If we got wisdom, why we don't think about the right things and how to, you know what I'm saying, advance in life? You know, put our growing ability together. You know, for us and our children and stuff. You know, you want our kids to grow up to be the best. We want them to have the things that we didn't have and stuff like that. Ain't nobody making that possible today. Everybody on timeout. They AWOL. As you can say, missing in action. Hey, whoever getting on, get on. Whoever getting off, get off. You feel me? Train finna leave the station, baby. This ain't the last stop. There's a lot of stops on this train over here. So I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna be subliminal with you. Get on if you're getting on. And get off if you're getting off. It's gonna be alright with Mike Larry. You feel me? It's gonna be okay. Because it's a powerless situation when it comes to both sides. I can't change shit you do. You damn sure can't change shit that I do. You know? Don't get the animal in you and the instincts and shit and get mad and then want to go get your gun and want to change my life and shit because you can't think past go. That's instincts right there. Nowhere to go. Can't think. Lost cause. So you know what we do? We follow others. Others that don't even mean shit, don't even got the curriculum. And adapt to their, you know what I'm saying now? You know, be the only people that we think about when we wake up in the morning. We don't even think about ourselves. We don't even wash our motherfucking face and brush our teeth. We just run straight outside to them. What's up for today? Same shit, Pinky. Same shit. Life is what you make of it, just like what you gotta say. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you might get, right? But you get what you get. And whatever you get, you gotta know how to maintain it. You gotta know how to control it. You gotta know how to work with it. On the real. I'm telling you, we ain't getting no younger. I know I ain't, goddammit. Shit. Halloween don't pass. I don't ate this candy and all that type of shit. I'm sitting up looking at TV and my teeth fell out. But with Halloween candy, but you know, I grew up on Cicero. Cicero did a whole lot of damage before anything today did. Because, you know, I used to go get bags of candy, goddammit, dollars of candy, penny candy. You know, Cicero candy used to cost a penny. Today, you might get 2 pieces for me or something like that. You know what I'm saying? 7 for a quarter or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Cicero had everything, and he was a good role model because he was an open-minded person. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't nothing dentist appointment on the way. It'll be fixed. But I'm not gonna end my life over it. It's not gonna make me stop doing my podcast. I'll do this motherfucker gunning. And it's a self-respect that people have that I'm concerned about. Because they don't have it for themselves. They have it for other people, but they ain't got no self-respect. You know? And can't no group work in a unit if people study messing up just like a basketball team or football team. It only takes one motherfucker. And everybody be accountable for their actions. Some of them, when they find out who's stealing all the aid money, they gonna cut all that shit off. And it's gonna be because of one person. Everybody else is off. You feel me? We be accountable for other people's actions. Just like we be accountable for our parents' actions, our mother actions, our friend actions, big brothers. Some people ain't Can't even get their lights and gas on because their mama don't use their name back then in the day. They was being accountable. You had to be accountable for other people's actions. If your mom got put out, your ass was getting put out too. You know? And it's I mean, man, you know, we gonna want better, man. What is it gonna take? Because we headed for self-destruction for real. That's when the song should come out now, self-destruction. Because that's what we headed for. Anybody learning nothing? Everybody talking about race and religion and all this type of stuff. People getting killed over it. Signs of the time, huh? What part you gonna play in it though? Where you gonna be at? Some people just gotta lay down. We already know where they at with it and what they gonna do. No, just lay down, homie. Matter of fact, close your eyes. You gotta walk away from the situation. You know, been shot, stabbed, all that shit. Dead bits and everything. You can't look at my eyes and tell I'm tired. Some of you young guys ain't even went through it yet. Star status, all that. Status. That little status. Had status when I went to every place. Like I said, first seed or either second seed. But you know what I had to deal with again? My own fighting over the phone, fighting over trays, somebody stealing out somebody motherfucking junk. I'm babysitting. I could be a pimp. Shit, I could have been a pimp back then. What the kid for the guy? Shit, my wife said I can be a pimp now. Downhill. But I don't choose that because it's babysitting. Babysitting no grown people, man. That don't know right from wrong, that I gotta sit in school and teach and all this shit. No, I do my kid like that. You know, at least I can relax him the right way. Just like the relaxing the ladies put in their hair to straighten their shit to keep the crinks out. I can straighten them out. I can relax them. I can give them some relaxation. Tell them what's good out of life, what to expect and shit, what to stay away from, what to go after. I'm that type of man. Everything around me, you know what I'm saying, I created. I built my own swimming pool and all this shit. There's so much out here that I want to do and so many opportunities. I can't do it by myself. But I ain't even got no friends I can point to. I can't even get none of my friends some of this equipment that I don't need up in here to be a photographer, to be a DJ. Studio. I got extra motherfucking growing products. I grow my own marijuana. One weight room, pool room. What? How could you be? My mom always told me to hang with the winners. That's what I'm on. And if I'm a winner to somebody else, you're very welcome to come and win with me. I ain't gonna forsake you. You're very welcome to come. And I'm not gonna try to dominate the issue of what's going on. Because after all, I'm an idealistic type of person. I think ahead. I look for shit that I don't know. They want to know how it works. I'm open, not secluded. What's right is right, and what's wrong is not. Plain, simple. And sometimes you got to look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself the motherfucking question. You're going to look at yourself. Some people think they be looking good, but they don't. You really be looking bad. See, that's how you validate yourself when you're not educated. You're not strong-minded. You go out there thinking you cool, you click and everything like that. Bummy than a motherfucker, thinking you look good. Because that's what your mentality, that's how far I go. You wouldn't even know how to put clothes together, to match them, to mix them, or nothing like that. Because your brain don't go that far. Your brain don't go that far to get on the bus and go somewhere. Just to go to a different setting, a different horizon. You know, to meet different people, to do different things. Can't nobody in the hood do shit for me because they don't know how to do it. It ain't nothing that I want them to do. My kid can do it. He young. He can do that shit. That's basics. We passed that. It's time to be life altering now. Moms and pops don't took care of us and everything. Well, some of us. So we can go out here and reach for the stars. I would never let nobody tell me what I can't do. Because in my mind, I can. You know, that causes people to give up sometimes. If you give up, you're giving up on yourself. You're giving up on your family. You're giving up on your kids. You're giving up on the next generation. When the next generation can get here and be like, damn, how we get like this? They're going to say that motherfucker right there. They didn't care for shit. He was the backbone. She was the backbone of the family. All he did was gang bang. All she did was hoe. Beat people out of their money and stuff like that. Now our kids doing it. We don't lost some locked up in jail. Some don't ran away. And found reasonable people to be around. And they called them their family. And you know what happened to the family? The other family? It disintegrates. It goes from many to few. And out of the few, those gonna be the ones that cry wolf. That was never a part of the program, but needed right now. Don't be a shoulda, coulda, woulda type of person. Damn, I should have got one when he called me to the stage. I shoulda, coulda, woulda. I would be right now. Man, that shit over with. In my mind, I'm gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? I just ask the person to be open with me. You know, I'm retired and everything I do. Whatever I do right now is just a hobby, something that I like doing. But it just happens to be in the money category. It just happens to bring money in. Everything that I do. Who wouldn't want to hang around something like that? You know, growing up, I did. Straight up. I want to learn things. I want to travel. I want to know that I can afford it. And when I go, I have enough and whatever. People look at you for what you got. If you can't match them, you ain't nothing. Every female want a nigga with money. Y'all forgetting about potential? While you thinking about that money, think about how fast that person made that money, how they make that person, how they made that money. If they lose that money today, then you think about that person. Would that person be able to get back on? No. Some people got blessings. Some people got blessings, and those usually be the ones that lose their job and go home and kill their whole family because they got fired and they don't know where else to go, what steps to take. So they end everybody's life and exclude all the misery, all the depression, and all that other type of stuff striving to be. Some people get mad because they can't do shit and go hurt other people. Some people be mad because their life ain't going right and they down, go hurt other people. You got some people like that shit. Some people condone it. But when you get time, take a look at yourself. If you got to, look in the mirror. Ask yourself, what I accomplished? What do I have? Who have I helped? What suggestions have I gave to any kids? Answer that question. If you're looking at yourself and you ain't got no answer to nail one of those, it's a problem. You need to join the podcast. I give you a front row seat at the big table with me talking, making a change for somebody else. You can think of what you want to think of, whatever, but your tablets, like I said, it's your point of view. Don't think you can change the next motherfucker to thinking different about me for the things that I do, because here's looking at you in living color. Some see but don't see. Some hear but don't hear. I'm gonna tell you, start observing. Start listening. Take the carton out your ears because you don't want to hear shit from nobody else. Put the shit in your mouth so you can hear. Close your mouth for a change. They say if something was coming out your mouth and it wasn't good, it wasn't no sense in saying it. If ain't nothing good coming out your mouth, man, don't say it. You shouldn't have to say it if ain't nothing good coming out your mouth. But everybody want to express their view and shit and put themselves on a pedestal. But when you reverse the process and shit, they down deeper than you. But they don't want to talk about it. They doing good. They living life. They just want you to see them looking good. But they're not doing good. It's a role. These people you see, they be dressed up all the time and shit. They ain't got shit. They might got a little more than you, but it ain't no thing. You can catch up with everything that they doing. You can be the same person, even better. Don't let that disturb you. But I'm here to tell you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna idolize something, partake in something, adhere to something, work with something. Let it be yourself. Think about those situations before you get into it as far as your will. Somebody tell you, come on, let's do this and shit like that. Think about the part that you're going to play in it. Think about the results and the consequences that come behind it, that you put your life in jeopardy, or you might get locked up for a long time away from your family. Some things you got to take in consideration. And then on the subject about Babylon and all that type of stuff, all the old stuff that they pushing on us and stuff like that, you know, like Black Friday, you know what I'm saying? And people thought it was, you know what I'm saying, a ragtag sale, goddamn it, where they had to give up all the merch and shit for lower prices at the stores because they budget and shit and all that. No. I heard they hung a black person every Friday for entertainment in the town square. But it's just allegedly. Everything I say is allegedly. I said probably from the motherfucking tree that the same tree that be on the Timberland boots. If you ask me. Then they come up with this Christmas stuff, Thanksgiving and shit like that shit to throw us off from our culture and our history and shit to get to believe in it. Everybody know damn well who buy their presents, who cook for Christmas, who wrap the presents and everything. Why should we? Why the man couldn't be? Why it couldn't be Chinese riding around dropping off presents? Out of all these nationalities, why they couldn't just pick another nationality, a purple mother? Why we gotta forget about God and idolize Christmas, Thanksgiving, and wait for it every year and prepare for it every year and spend our money every year and shit like that and don't get shit about us? Because we're not changing. How you gonna celebrate the birth of Jesus and then Santa Claus on the same day? How you gonna get something else breath and forget about the Lord? Display all type of comical stuff, you know what I'm saying? Tree with lights, baby in the front yard laying down, goddamn it, in the snow, lighting up with lights around it and shit, baby Jesus and all this type of stuff. I mean, what's going on? Then we got the other, you know what I'm saying? I could say spiritual holidays to y'all, but to us, well, that's what we do. We look forward to holidays. We go back clothes and all this type of shit. Spend all our money on food. Our bills be low as shit. All type of shit. It makes it so bad. We got like 4 in a row in a month. Got damn it Halloween. Got damn it Thanksgiving. You got motherfucking Christmas, New Year's. How much money would a person spend within those in that little frame of time where they already struggling and ain't took care of their business? But it's expecting to buy a present for somebody, or it's going to be a confrontation or something like that, a dislikeness. You know, Jesus was born on that day. Why we can't celebrate that day? Celebrate life on that day. Shit, we do it every birthday, like it's a ritual. When we had a birthday already, we was born on that date, so that ain't shit but our birth date. That's the date that we was born on. We don't get a chance to party all the time, every time the mother come around. You acting religious, you give me your time to something that ain't making sense, and you forget about God. Oh, you planning for Christmas and shit like that? That ain't what God was born on that day. Think about life. But you ain't thinking about God. Halloween, Day of the Witches. Witches appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for making us a holiday. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Thanksgiving, oh man. We took all the land from the pilgrims. You know what I'm saying? Christopher Columbus discovered, we wiped it back. It's not real. We living in reality, man. We like a comic book, man. Everybody leave out every day with a mask on their motherfucking face. Some people take spoons, people take forks. outside with them. Some people take guns. You know, you be around each other for the wrong reasons, man. You think it's a party all the motherfucking time. Everybody ain't gonna be happy because everybody want to be the person to celebration. They want all the focus on them. And if it's somebody that they don't like and got to focus on them, they gonna say something to put them people down to somebody else or something like that. They're gonna start try to fight them or whatever. That's how envy we are, jealous and shit like that. But we lazy as hell. We don't want to do for ourselves, but we hate to see the next motherfucker with it. So now we want to break in this house and take it. We want to steal it and move out the band because we can't get it. We ain't knowledgeable enough. We ain't smart enough. I took this. Oh, you a bad goddamn? Shit progress though, as you go. So the shit you're doing today, if you ain't doing shit, it progresses to nothing. If you're positive today, shit progress. You grow. You make it to statuses. Be careful what you ask for because you might just get it on the real. And all that picnic shit, just like the town square on Black Friday. Picnic, people. Picnic. What if I just say pick a nick? You feel me? Every Friday, you don't have a pick a nick. Yeah, they did it in the old days, and that's the name that they came up with. Picnic. Pick a Nigga. Y'all better get y'all shit right, man. Straight up, man. Y'all better get some type of knowledge about yourself and quit looking down on each other and shit. Focusing on each other and shit. Focus on your own self, man. Leave that crowd shit alone, man, because you're not gonna get nowhere. You feel me? All that red crossing, taking sides, and all that shit is for the birds. You know what I'm talking about? A real individual gonna stand on their own 10 toes. You feel me? You can't be 10 toes for another month. On the real. And that's on the real. Well, once again, I want to, man, I can't be on here for too long. You know, if you ain't got them if you're in Atlanta, Georgia, man, or wherever, man, make sure you vote for my man. I ain't talking about Herschel Walker either. I ain't talking about no yes man. I ain't talking about no puppet. I'm talking about somebody with a positive outlook on life. They got you in their best interest. You don't need no puppet. Somebody telling the puppet to tell you what to do. You should have your own mind. But if you do vote for him, you ready to separate. You ready for the little war they trying to have. You ready for it. But you ain't got shit. You ain't even got to leave that alone. But anyway, in the show. Because I got a lot. I don't need no guests up here. I got so much to talk about, man. I'm Mike Larry, you know. Any category I can be put in. You feel me? Economy, political, love, whatever. I can handle those conversations. I can handle those words. Everybody ain't been there. Everybody ain't had that schooling. Everybody didn't sit down and listen. But watch me though. I got to do it by myself. Watch. Much love. I want to thank y'all for tuning in, man. There's a lot of things going on, just like I said, that FedEx driver took that girl. He got a good job and shit like that. You still, you see what I'm saying? You see how people are? This man at work go through a window and get a little girl and kidnap. At work, take off somewhere. You probably just got through watching the TikTok video, girls shaking their butt and shit. Influenced them. Went in there and kidnapped that girl and killed that girl, man. I hope her family, I got, man, condolences to the little girl, man. She's 7 years old. To her family and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, put that guy that FedEx worker, man, put his ass in population. Niggas do crime and want to get tapped on the hand and shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers do out there doing dirt, but don't expect shit to come back to them and shit like that. Expect motherfuckers to take it easy on them, but they don't think about that when they trying to get it or hurt other people. See, that's the crazy shit about shit. Look, there's some cowards out here, man. There's some straight cowards out here, bro. There's some cowards out here, man. Like I said, I could talk forever, man. But you know, I ain't gonna even go there right now because I got plenty more shows to go. You know, you don't have to look at it now. Might be a million people looking at it down the road, 5 years from now. You never know. It's like lost songs from Tupac, goddamn it. Notebook. That's still worth it. Just like when you look on YouTube and you see me going all up and down that mother. Somebody gonna catch on to one of those shows. And they gonna want to hear every damn show. And they gonna make some out of their life. Probably want to meet me or get on with me one day. But you never know what the future got in store for you. You know? Be good to others, y'all. You know. Find time to find somebody that you can communicate with, that you can open up, you know what I'm saying, that you can analyze life with, you know what I'm saying? To figure out which road you're going to take, which way you're going to go. I always tell you to turn right first. Do the right thing first. You know what I'm saying? Turn right and keep straight. Once you turn right and get to doing the things that you're supposed to do with respect and everything, you keep straight. Because ain't no bumps in the road when you turn right. Nothing but opportunities and levels to this. I want to thank everybody though for tuning in. I want to thank the birthday people too. Happy birthday to the Sagittarius. I said it yesterday to all the Sagittarius for the month of December. You know what I'm saying? I know some Capricorns at the end, you know what I'm saying, likewise. So I just want you to get out there, you know what I'm saying? Get the Christmas spirit in you. That's what they want you to have and stuff like that. Don't hurt nobody and stuff like that. After all, we working on change and we already know don't nothing change overnight, you know what I'm talking about? You know, we need to get ourselves together and stuff like that because I think we really need help, you know. So, you know, I'm going to go ahead and get myself together, make my dentist appointment and shit, and, you know, look at the news and think positive, man. You know, think as a creator, you know. You look around and see why you turn nothing into something, you feel me? And don't have to hurt nobody. Ladies, watch your kids out there, man. Stay close to the kids. You know, you might got to start walking them to the bus stop until they get on the bus, you know what I'm saying? In these time of days, because it'll be happening in the wintertime, you know, there'll be too many people outside and shit like that, you know. So people are kind of vulnerable. So do what you got to do and just do your part. And I advise you to be aware. to be alive, you know what I'm saying? Stay off them phones while you're walking and stuff like that, your headphones. Pay attention to your surroundings and things like that, especially if you got money. You know, Christmas coming up, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a whole lot of scammers out there, pickpockets, all type of things, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be robbers out there. You know, people gonna, you know what I'm saying, get hurt out there because it's hard out here right now and shit like that. You gotta understand it. You put on something good, man. Make sure you get 2 and 3, 4 people. Ladies, don't go out here with them high-priced purses by yourself and shit like that. The purses cost $1,400 and shit. Guys like those too. They taking those from females too and shit, you know? So you gotta watch the shit that you buying and shit on TV, the material shit. Because you got people glorifying it more than they glorify God. You know what I'm saying? More than they give thanks for waking up and shit like that. They waking up thinking about getting somebody. That ain't the case, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, like I said, I'm about to get up out of here, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody that came on the platform, you know, just to look in and things like that, you know what I'm saying? As long as I know, I can give one word to you, you know what I'm saying? I've done my part. If I say one word to you, I did my part. You feel me? You ain't even gotta stay here and pay attention. You know? All you had to do was raise your hand like in school, present, and put that money back down. I know you here. And you know what? What goes around comes around. Negatively and positive. You gotta know that. You got to know that. So y'all stay cool, man. Y'all stay out of trouble, you know what I'm saying? And Food for Thought gonna tune in to you, you know what I'm talking about, in a little while. But for then and here on out, man, I want y'all, you know what I'm saying, to hug somebody, you know what I'm saying? Tell somebody you love, you know, whatever. Hug your kids or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter what you know what I'm saying? Let's do the right thing, you know? And I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. You know, it's been fun, you know what I'm saying? But Mike Larry, they gotta run, you know? They got a life too. I got things to do too, you feel me? So y'all check out. And when I get back on, check back in, baby. In a minute. Food for thought, my peeps. Thanks.
Since the beat still going, rock lit, I'm blowing dollar checks, I'm coming all the time, I'm scoring. Laid back compatible, switching up my audibles, not in front of clown niggas like it's full lateral. Some stuck with me, but the other ones left. Those was the low life, the other ones just. Long live my hood, yes I came from that place, from the old special stone, we call it double A. You might see me on the tube, you might see me on the street, but I made it in the lab, making beat. I beat the block, I beat the rocks, I beat the cash, I beat that ass, I beat the finish, got you lacking in the past. I did the dad, I did it by myself, I did the product, and I didn't need no help. I did the ups, I beat the down, I beat the roads, heading to a new town. The shit got hard, I beat the odds, I beat the family, now we all apart. Now I'm in the lab, looking for the star. I'm on the grind, can't waste no time. I'm CEO, yes I'm down for mine. I beat the drums, I beat the streets, forever yours. I beat the beats, I beat the beats.